All right, we are back. Let's talk about NXT Takeover Vengeance Day, if I can speak.
Wow.
Anyway, let's start off. So, Eli Drake showed up.
He is now L.A. King.
No, L.A. Knight.
You're right. L.A. Knight.
No, I don't like it.
I don't like it either.
There's already an L.A. Knight.
No, there isn't.
Yes, there is. I think it's an indoor football team, I think.
Oh. Anyways, so...
There was a Los Angeles Knights. They're the L.A. Knights.
Well, I think that... indoor football's dead, so...
Let's just say that I don't like the name. They did it because you can do the sign L.A. Knight, but right. I'm sorry, Eli Drake. Just better.
And Eli Drake was not the only big signing. Word on the street is that Taya Valkyrie has recently signed a WWE contract.
Yes.
And that she will be appearing at NXT.
God, they need it. Anyway, let's start off with the first match. Dakota Kai and Raquel Gonzalez versus Shotzi Blackheart and Ember Moon for the first Women's Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic Finals.
This was a fantastic match. It was a good opener, but here's my criticism. Did you just fart? Anyways.
I did.
Okay. My criticism was the spots.
It seemed too spotty.
It was way too spotty. It was. And I can give that criticism to the other women's match, but all in all, a fantastic opening match. I mean, everyone looked like they were on their game. The spots were just bad.
Everybody showed what they could do, but what I said even on Twitter was that it felt like they were playing in slow motion.
It did. And they were trying to put themselves into spots.
It seemed too choreographed.
It did.
You get to a point when it gets too choreographed, and it becomes slow.
Yeah.
And there were times when I think the biggest one was Shotzi Blackheart was kind of out of position and she wiggled her way back into it. It was obvious.
It was.
Nothing against them. It was a fine match.
It was.
I've seen a lot better from all of them.
You know what? I feel like, although I do feel like it wasn't a problem with the wrestlers themselves, but maybe it's the production crew as well. Because these matches, any wrestling match, is highly choreographed. But if the production crew cannot get, they cannot focus on
also
the obvious spots.
Right. Also, there was another big factor in here I don't think they really put into play was that the entranceway goes directly to the edge of the ring, which is a whole other dynamic because they can't go around the whole ring without climbing over the ramp. That was really my only big actual criticism about this, but
I think that everyone had a role to play in it. But all in all, it was a fantastic match.
Right. And Dakota Kai and Raquel Gonzalez won. Yeah. With that single arm power bomb. I just knew that Raquel was not going to lose yet, and this is when I'm like, oh, I actually might have a chance because out of 5 matches, Peanut Gallery and I had 4 differences.
You did.
So this was a big one, and I'm like, ooh, this is going to be interesting.
Right.
Our next match, Johnny Gargano versus Kushida for the NXT North American Champion.
So an interesting thing happened on the way out. So apparently, Austin Theory, who's part of Johnny Gargano's little group, and I think I'm going to do a
It's very culty. Let's put it that way.
He got. Someone took out a person.
It was Dexter. No, it was Dexter Lumis. It was Dexter Lumis.
Okay, so Dexter Lumis.
He put out chloroform and essentially Bill Cosby'd him. So
pretty much.
Let's just make sure that his hole is okay. Anyway. Once again, this match was unfucking believable.
This was a great match.
These two have a chemistry.
Can Kushida and Johnny Gargano just wrestle 1,000 times?
Right. I could see this match happening 4 million times and not get bored of it. This is Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens.
Yeah.
And this is Johnny Gargano, Tommaso Ciampa.
Yeah.
They just have a chemistry where it's smooth, it's crisp. They had a great rivalry going into it. And, everybody on the way is a treasure. Johnny Gargano and Candice LeRae are great wrestlers.
Yeah.
Indy Hartwell and Austin Theory, they're not the strongest of wrestlers, but they're great comedy.
Yeah.
There was a little segment that the way was staring at Regal, and Kushida is standing right next to them, and Austin Theory playfully hits him in the chest like, yeah, right? And he's like, he like double takes on it. Gold. Absolute gold. It was so good. I loved it. But Johnny Gargano did win 2 one final beats. One on that little ramp thing, and then one in the ring. I'm surprised.
I'm surprised too.
They're going to continue this rivalry, obviously. But it was... Please watch this. It was so good.
It was.
Up until, obviously, the main event, this was my favorite match.
Yeah. Let's talk about the next match, though. Let's talk about...
This is when you tied up with me.
Yes.
MSK versus the Grizzled Young Veterans in the
They're not the MSK. They're the Rascals.
MSK.
MS Rascals?
Yes. Actually, on Twitter, I call them the Rascals MSK.
Oh, okay.
So I do well because with as being Tiger Trump on Twitter, follow me, by the way. I'm going to continue to butcher that and promote it.
Of course.
I try to do like Trump-esque names, like with Sleepy Joe and Crooked Hillary. So I do like so Johnny Gargano is Jim Jones Johnny, and Kushida is oh god, what did I call him? I think I called him Back to the Kushida. So I'm trying to figure out names that aren't like culturally insensitive and funny and make sense. And with Johnny Gargano, obviously Jim Jones Johnny is just great. It rolls very nice, actually.
I like the alliteration there. Anyways, let's talk about this match, though, and not Jim Jones Johnny.
That's your Tag Team Classic Finals. This match was good. I liked it. Obviously, we just came off of Kushida Gargano.
So it's hard to kind of get back into the
right, but I thought they told a really good story, though.
They did, yes.
Grizzled Young Veterans are just awesome. But I think if it was any other team, we would see the GYV winning.
Yeah, we would.
But since MSK is still very popular...
Yep.
They obviously had to win.
Right.
I said Grizzled Young Veterans. This is where Peanut Gallery tied up. It was like this crazy twisting modified heart attack move that they're doing. It was a good match. It was a lot of fun. I liked it. And I thought they had a much better flow than the first one, than the Women's Tag Team Classic. But you know, I think there is a experience discrepancy there.
Yeah, there is.
Nothing against like Raquel or Shotzi, but they don't have the experience like MSK and the Grizzled Young Veterans.
But that's fine.
Yeah, it just comes with experience.
It does.
Anyway, Toni Storm, Io Shirai, Mercedes Martinez for the NXT Women's Champion. This match was fine.
It was fine. It was.
I thought there was good stuff.
Yeah.
And nobody was buried in this. But
God, no.
Once again, Io Shirai hits a moonsault. It kills them, and then she wins.
Right.
I think they're waiting for Taya to take this belt off of her at WrestleMania.
That's fine. And
that's fine. But it's like, you know, Io Shirai won. So this is kind of where the predictions got confusing.
Right.
Where Peanut Gallery chose Toni Storm. I chose Mercedes Martinez, but Io Shirai won. So, with my women's prediction win, Peanut Gallery's men's prediction win, and then it came down to the last match.
And that last match was fucking amazing.
This is a 5-star match.
Oh, God, yes.
Finn Balor, Pete Dunne, NXT champion. I knew this match was going to be good.
I didn't think it was going to be this good.
This thing exceeded my expectations like 20-fold.
Oh, I know.
To a point where I couldn't even be snarky and Tiger Trump on Twitter. My eyes were glued the entire time
to that television.
It was compelling. They did injury shit. It was paced amazingly.
Oh my God.
There were times where it's like, oh, Pete Dunne just won.
Right.
Boom. But Finn Balor won. Hit coup de grace. And then 1916. Kaboom.
You knew that combination.
Yep.
It's over.
Yep. And that's how I won because I chose Balor. Peanut Gallery chose Dunne. And
I could watch this match a million times.
They're going to do a remake. They're going to do a rematch. They're going to do a rematch. Incredible. Incredible match. So then the Groons from Pete Dunne came out. So Oney, Lorcan, Danny Burch.
Yeah.
The Undisputed came out to even up the odds. Adam Cole, super kicks. He super kicks Finn Balor.
Yeah.
Turning
heel.
Right, turning heel, and then kicks Kyle O'Reilly, essentially breaking up Undisputed Era.
Which is fine. Undisputed Era has run its course.
Right, it's run its course. It's getting old. Obviously, all members of the Undisputed Era are great by themselves. They're going to be fine.
Right.
I can just boast about this match forever. This match was so fucking incredible.
I mean, I would dare to say give it a 5-star. That match alone was 5 stars.
Yep. If it gets anything less than a 4.5, I'm going to be pissed. It was that good.
Anyways, well, let's do a star rating, and we know what match tonight.
Right.
Who the fuck are we kidding?
Do the star rating and your Finn Balor Pete Dunne match.
Yeah, exactly.
That's it. Finn Balor Pete Dunne, by far, like, away from everything else, despite everything else being fine to great, this thing just blew all of them out of the water.
Yeah, I mean, I would dare to say I'd give it a 4 stars. And the only reason I don't give it like 3 stars is because this match bumped it up a star.
Right.
That's how good it was.
I'm going to give it a 4, but I'm only going to give it a 4 because even there were only 5 matches. I kind of wanted some more.
It was a 4-star pay-per-view. The only criticism was, again, lackluster-ish-esque. I mean, compared to the main event, these other matches were just like...
Right, they were good. The first match kind of did... once again, I feel like that one was kind of the crutch.
Yeah.
And nothing against him. It was just slow, and something was weird about it. I wasn't a big fan.
But the last match was just...
The last match just blew me out of the fucking water. It was so damn good.
Anyways, can't say enough about it.
Yep.
So 4 stars, and then, of course, Pete Dunne.
Yeah, 100%. So next week... we have Elimination Chamber.
Yep. Or if you're in Germany, it's called No Escape.
Yes, because Elimination Chamber brings up a certain complication. Anyway.
So we're going to do No Escape. And then what else are we doing? Bibble Study.
We'll do a wrestling lesson. I think that's really about it. I don't know else. I don't know what else is going on that show other than maybe New Beginning USA, but they've only announced one match, and it's Leo Rush and El Phantasmo. So right.
Okay. Anyways,
so we won't be covering that one, and we're not going to be covering the IWGP United States Heavyweight Champion match because nothing else has been announced, and I don't care. Anyway, so that will be it. Thank you all for listening. If you enjoyed it, share it with your friends. Follow us on all of our social medias. I will leave a flow page down in the description wherever you're watching this. And as always, be
majestic.